Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing an unboxing of the special guest Kelogsloops Secret Lair, which I still think is a terrible, terrible name for that Secret Lair, but that's okay. That's not what today is about. Just a couple days ago, I'm not sure how much later I will post this video, but I did just do an unboxing for the Chris Ron Secret Lair signature artist series. So if you want to see an unboxing of that and get a nice look at those, I will make sure there is a link at the top of the description of this video so you can go check that out if you like. All right, so if I'm being honest, the main reason I bought this one was because I loved the new Mystic Remora art. But what I think is cool about this one is there's a couple cards in here that are of good value, Mystic Remora being one of them. But then really, if I remember right, all of the cards in here are at least moderately playable, especially in Commander, which is important because about 90% of the Magic I get to play is Commander. All right, so there are the cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's less cool than this one from the Chris Ron one. I wonder if they're all different, or if, like, in the factory when they're printing these, they just have a handful of different options, they just randomly stick them in, or if each Secret Lair gets their own. I'm not sure if there's a way to find that out. That's interesting. All right. So, oh, look at that. There's that new Mystic Remora. Single blue pip. Cumulative keep of 1. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 4. So, I have Mystic Remora in a couple of decks. The specific deck that I think I'm going to put this copy of in is my my CEDH deck. And when I say that, it's not really a CEDH deck. Like, if I actually played at a CEDH game, it would probably do relatively poorly. But it's very fast and combo heavy, so at a casual table it's a little too strong. But I intentionally bling out a lot of the cards in that deck. So this Mystic Remora is going to fit real nice in there, which I didn't think about this, but look how nice that looks with the MTG Goldfish playmat. Like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's amazing. It's the small things that keep me going. Something I didn't think about is the next episode of our gameplay series that we're going to film, which I think will be the second or third episode that comes out, so make sure you subscribe so you see our Commander gameplay series when it starts. But I just added Mystic Remora to my Muldrotha deck, which I think is actually really cool because the cumulative upkeep tends to be a hindrance. You usually can't afford to keep Mystic Remora around for very long as a result of that cumulative upkeep, but with Muldrotha, and you can just keep paying the 1 mana. You can just let it sacrifice, and then for your enchantment for the turn, use Muldrotha and bring it back. So that was a real cool thing that I actually didn't think about till pretty recently, so I'm excited to get to test that out. All right, we got Retreat to Coral Helm. So first off, the art is amazing. Is this card actually that good? I think it's perfectly fine. I think if you're playing like I have an EC deck, EC, however you say it. It would also be good in like what's the merfolk from Dominaria? You know the one I'm talking about. I'll have it pop up on the screen over here. You know that one. It would be good in that deck too. But that's the thing with this is, like, I think this Secret Lair was really good because even though the normal version of this card is like, I don't know, 90 cents or something, it definitely does have its homes where it ends up being really good. But I mean, the art's just beautiful. I love it. All right, Burgeoning. Single green pip. Whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. This is the real high value card. Like, Mystic Remora definitely has some value. It was like a $9, $10 card, something like that. This one, from my memory, this was the high value card. And that art is pretty dang sweet. I think I don't know. I think all of the art in this one is amazing. I'm still on the fence about how good I think this one is. I think the main reason that this one had the price tag that it did was more to the high demand but low supply. And I think that, you know, this with the Secret Lair, and I think they reprinted it in the Double Masters 2. I'd be really surprised if this stays a really expensive card. Because, I mean, unless you're playing like an Azusa deck or maybe the Easy deck or one of those, I mean, how many extra lands are you really just going to have sitting in your hand? I think if you get this out early in the game, like turn 1, turn 2, I definitely think you'll get value off of it. But other than that, I'm not sure. I will have to stick this in a couple decks and really get to play with it so I can see how good it really is. Oh, I just got a peek at what the secret card was. It's not so secret now. I've played Modern enough to know what card that is. Utopia Sprawl, single green mana, enchant forest, enters the battlefield, choose a color, and whenever that forest taps for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. Again, this is another one of those cards that it's a low value card, but in certain decks it's amazing. And look at that art. There's a fox. I don't need much more to be satisfied. We got a fox. I don't need much more else to be happy. But yeah, this is, I think, the great way to do Secret Lairs. All of the art's amazing. You got a couple high-value cards. And then your 2 not-so-high-value cards still have good homes. Like, they're still playable cards. So I think this is, like, a great example on how you should do a Secret Lair. Yeah, I love that. And I'm not sure if I actually necessarily have a deck that would play this. I'm not sure. But I do have a display for showing off cards that I think are awesome or beautiful that I just don't necessarily have homes for at the moment. So that way it can kind of be on display and I can still enjoy it even if at the moment I don't have a home for it. And who knows, that'll change. All right, so here's the bonus card. Is a Cloud Shredder Sliver. For Orzhov 1/1, Sliver creatures you control have haste and flying. This is gorgeous. I love that. What's funny is I got another Sliver from a Secret Lair recently. I don't remember which Secret Lair it was. I think it was the New Capenna one where they redid a bunch of the 4-color commanders. I think it was the Brea, Traxa, and Yidris. I think it was that Secret Lair. And it also had a Sliver as the bonus card. So I think Wizards might be trying to hint at something because neither of these Slivers that they've reprinted are necessarily of high value. Cloud Shredder actually might be high value because I know it gets a decent amount of play, and I know Slivers is a popular try. But I think they're hinting at something. I think we're going to get Slivers in the storyline in the near future. All right. So that is the, what the hell do they call it? The Kelogsloops Secret Lair. I'm really happy with this. This is one of my favorite Secret Lairs. Just as far as like all the cards can have homes, all of the art is amazing. So yeah, I think that's the best way to do a Secret Lair. Have a couple really high value cards that get a decent amount of play and a decent amount of decks, and then have another couple cards that maybe aren't as valuable, but they definitely have homes, and they are all also the Kelogsloops is the artist. So I don't think I knew that. I thought it was a joke about. Oh, I guess that wouldn't have made sense. I was gonna say I thought it was a joke about everything being one mana to cast, but I guess that wouldn't make sense because Retreat 2 Coral Helm is 3 mana, so that wouldn't have made sense. I'm just dumb. I just didn't read the description. That's actually true. I don't read the descriptions on Secret Lairs very much. I usually just be like, do these look like cards I want? And yes or no. And I usually don't care much after that. But yeah, what do you guys think of this Secret Lair? Did you pick it up? Are there any other Secret Lairs in the near future that you're wanting to pick up? Do you have any in the mail that you're waiting on? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed. I will do more unboxings with new Secret Lairs when I get them, if that's something that you guys care to see me keep doing. And then also, end of October, we are going to finally start the Commander gameplay series and we will have a trailer come out for that in probably 2 weeks. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that when it comes out, and I will see you guys later.